What's good, YouTube? It's your boy BancoBoxing. Sorry I didn't get y'all, my Monday madness driving to work, but I was busy this morning. But anyways, one of the main things I want to touch on this video is fight fans nonsense about Errol Spence moving up to beat Canelo. And frankly, I kind of want to know what drugs y'all on, because they got to be good and I need them. Pretty much, I need them drugs. But anyways, let me get down to it. So, I'm going to first tell you guys the equivalent of Errol Spence moving up to fight Canelo. It's the same thing as Felix Trinidad moving up to fight Bernard Hopkins. And yes, I believe Trinidad came from 154, but still he moved up too fast. If Errol Spence moves up too fast, it's going to be career suicide for him, period. I was in, shout out to Barbershop Conversations, because he was telling, basically egging Spence on to go fight Canelo. And I was in his comments telling people hey, stop it. Spence cannot beat Canelo right now. I was like, the smartest thing for him to do would be to move up gradually and beat common opponents of Canelo's. That's how you move up. My prime example. Let's see who did this recently. Andre Ward. Andre Ward went from super middleweight to light heavyweight, but he didn't just go fight the killer right off. He said, I'm going to get used to this weight. And I don't know if he had 2 or 3 tune-ups before he fought Kovalev. Because that's how you do it. You want to know, hey, can I take this power at 175 pounds? Can I dish it out? Can I do this and that? Does my body feel right fighting at this weight? You don't want to go on a suicide mission and be like Mikey Garcia. And Mikey Garcia should have been stopped in that fight, but they didn't stop it. They want to help him save face. But anyway, that's how you do it. Like Felix Trinidad should have fought some common people that Bernard fought at 160 to see if he could beat them. You beat them first, then you're going to be ready for Bernard. Not just jumping into Bernard, a bigger man. You saw what Bernard did to Oscar and Trinidad. And Canelo, let's talk about Canelo. Canelo, it's hard to say if he's a big puncher now or whatever. I mean, we know he is against smaller people, but he can also box his butt off. This man, I'm going to name 3 names, and you tell me who Spence got on his resume that could compete with that. Floyd, Miguel Cotto, Shane Mosley. Now, I don't want to hear nothing about when he fought them. The thing is, when you fighting somebody, you also fighting a resume. And I keep on getting onto this point with people. Resumes is important. The reason why people, logical people, aren't so high on Jamal Charlo right now is because of his last performance with Brandon Adams. Yeah, he beat him convincingly, but you're supposed to basically get him out of there. This dude has no big name on his resume. Opposed to how people are now saying Boo Boo Andre can give Canelo some work, due to the fact that he just beat somebody who Salucky, who been in there with the Danny Jacobs, I think. What was it? Gabe Rosado. Somebody. It was some other people. I'm not looking at it right now, but he been in there with some names. So to quantify that, I just gave you 3 Hall of Famers that Canelo been in there with. At this point right now, has Spence been in with a Hall of Famer? It's hard to say. I mean, do you want to say Mikey Garcia is a Hall of Fame fighter? I mean, you got to think about it, right? If you think about Mikey, his best man is who? Adrian Broner. And to all y'all, he's trash, right? So, there that go. With that, what you want to say, Kell Brook? I mean, Kell Brook only fought really I think he fought at 154, but he only got a title at 147. And when Errol Spence fought him, he came off a loss with already one broken orbital bone. I mean, we know how science works. When one thing is broke, it's easier for the next thing to break. Now, when you actually get and think about the matchup, what could Spence do? Yeah, we know Spence walk around heavy. Canelo do too. But what could Spence do to make Canelo get out his game plan. Canelo's already fought on the highest level in the biggest type of fights already. He's fought one of the best ever and learned so much. Like, that was the last really time, Canelo got taken to school. Canelo can be in front of Spence and box, back of the back foot. It's like Spence can box too, but I just can't see this man going up, like fighting Sean and then moving up to fight Canelo. It just don't work like that. Only you got to be so much better than the people at your weight class to where you can do that. I.e., Roy Jones versus John Ruiz. Roy Jones was making the light heavyweights look silly. It wasn't no hesitation on who the best in boxing was at that time. So it's like, you know what? I can't get no competition. Let me go up here and get this heavyweight strap. But he's making everybody look silly. Now, if Errol Spence toast Sean Porter, toast Keith Thurman, beat Bud, move up, beat a J-Rock, fight a Erickson Lubin, beat a Tony Harrison, move up to 160, possibly fight a Andrade, maybe an old Triple G, a Danny Jacobs, and victorious, and then he fight Canelo. Oh, I think I'm an edge toward Errol. Because Canelo has problems with athletic black fighters. But as it stands right now, Errol can't mess with Canelo. And, take it how you want it, man. Hey, but y'all know what to do, man. Hit that subscribe button, man. Hate, comment. Share it to your social media. Follow me on my Twitter, my Instagram. And I'm out.